Music. My name is Sam, but I'm not alone today. I actually have one of my personal family friends who his wife donated for a guest host spot to be a DJ for the day. I believe, Lou, it was for your birthday?
That's right. I'm so excited to be there.
I'm so excited for you to be here. If you are interested in guest hosting yourself, you got to wait until our fund drive, October 8th to the 15th, and you can donate for a guest host spot then. But I know that Lou actually has an amazing hour prepped for you to listen to, kind of going through musical history. It's about two-tone, right?
Right. The two-tone army.
The two-tone army. Tell me about that, Lou.
All right. A couple of years ago, I was going back and listening to songs that I used to like when I was in college. And it appeared to me that members of one band then were all of a sudden in another band. And these people all were like kind of intermingled, and they almost all came out of Coventry, England, and they all recorded on a label, the Two-Tone Records label. It's like, what is this two-tone? So I started down this rabbit hole from which I could not extract myself, and then started looking into the history of two-tone. So just to set it up, in the bleak days in the 70s in Birmingham, England, the punk fad was kind of wearing thin. 3 Mile Island nuclear disaster was cause for this worldwide awareness. Music fans just wanted something new, and out of this came this new sound, a fusion of ska, kind of like reggae, and punk in a danceable beat, which became known as two-tone. Bands in this genre, since this collective, were members of the Two-Tone Army. And the name is derived from the record label, Two-Tone Records, started by Jerry Dammer of The Specials. We'll talk about The Specials in a little bit. One interesting thing about the Two-Tone Army is in those days, most of the bands were not very diverse. Think of the Rolling Stones, Bob Dylan, the Beatles. But these bands all were very diverse, both in in gender and race, something very unusual at the time.
Oh, that's great. That's actually, it's nice when everyone from all different kind of backgrounds are coming together to make excellent music. We love that. And
one of the first to have commercial success were called The Specials. They were formed in 1977. They were first known as Special, a.k.a., but they shortened their name when they entered the U.S. market and took on Elvis Costello as a producer. And they had a hit with the song, Rudi, A Message to You. Sam, hit it.
Let's do it.
Time is straighten right out. Tampa Bay. WMNF 88.5 FM invites you to the Save Our Sound Waves Benefit Show, a volunteer-powered night of music, community, and revolution. We've got a stacked lineup representing the local music scene. Mesteron, Lychee Camp, Pet Lizard, Shelby Soul, and Jinx. Guest DJs will keep the party moving all night long. Tickets are just $10 in advance, $15 at the door, and every cent goes straight to WMNF to keep our community broadcasting alive and thriving. It's all going down August 28th at Crowbar in Ybor City. Doors open at 8. Learn more and grab your pre-sale tickets now at WMNF.org/events.
Hey there. You've been thinking about helping WMNF, right? Well, if you've got a car or property you no longer need, you can donate that. It's a win-win. Just call 888-WMNF-885.
Sam and guest DJ Lou here on It's the Music, exploring the history of two-tone, The Clash, Rudi Can't Fail. Lou, what's so special about this song?
So before the break, we heard Rudi, A Message to You, and I just want to fill in the gaps here. There were plenty of two-tone songs before that song came out, but that was really one of the first songs in this new two-tone sound to chart the airwaves. Then The Clash, the song we just heard now, were heavily influenced by the two-tone movement, so they paid tribute to the special song Rudi, A Message to You, with their song, the one we just heard, Rudi Can't Fail. I love that connection.
Yes, me too. It's like it's not just a coincidence. There is a reason.
Yes.
We're talking to Rudi.
Now I want to take you back in time a little bit to the origins of two-tone. There were musicians in Coventry, England, where this sound came out of, that were listening to reggae from the 60s. One of the more influential artists was Desmond Dekker, and he had a lot of hits, 007, Shanty Town, and Israelites in 1967 and 1968, respectively. And one common element you'll hear throughout these early reggae songs, and then later ska music and the two-tone that we're hearing, is it features the saxophone, and the saxophone is right up front. Later, some bands used a synth instead of that, like a Roland that sounded like a sax. The sax player for Desmond Dekker's band was a guy, Lionel Augustus Martin, but he was known in reggae as just Saxa, S-A-X-A, a one-name person.
Sure.
So listen to Saxa on this next Desmond Dekker song to hear the early influences on two-tone. And remember the name Saxa, because we're going to come back to him again.
Okay.
So,
excellent.
Play it, Sam.
I will. Right now on WMNF.
Shoot them a wheel. A shanty town. Them a loot, them a shoot them a wheel. A shanty town. Root by the population. A shanty town. Root by a bum of the town. A shanty town.
Lou, we're already getting phone calls from listeners that are already so intrigued. Like one who just called in said that he is familiar with some of the stuff that you're playing, but also does not know this two-tone history behind it. So he's already intrigued. So am I. And thanks, Lou, just for, again, being here and introducing us to this great music.
I'm so glad I get to share this. Because, again, it's a rabbit hole that I went down and could not get myself back out of.
I think that we're all going down this rabbit hole with you, Lou, so thanks for leading the charge.
So there were a lot of bands that came out of Coventry, England, with this new sound, this new two-tone sound. Many of them recorded with the label Two-Tone Records, including some bands that I don't even know much about. Acrolites, the Body Snatchers, the Selector, Madness, Bad Manners, The Specials, and many others. But one of the bands to achieve maybe the biggest commercial success was The Beat, formed in 1979. And I know you're thinking, The Beat? I don't know any. I don't. Did they have? Right, because the Beat, when they came to the U.S. market, they changed their name to the English Beat. There's the connection.
Light bulb.
And two songs from the English Beat that charted and are still in really heavy rotation on satellite radio are I Confess and Save It for Later from the English Beat's most successful album, Special Beat Services. The two frontmen, really well known, and we'll hear these names come up again, Dave Wakeling and Ranking Roger. They alternated on vocals. They still do. They created this unique sound, which combined with that infectious saxophone sound with the horns of a saxophone player, Saxa. The same guy that we just heard with Desmond Dekker.
Oh, so that's how they're how they're related.
But just for perspective, Saxa had been playing horns long before these two English Beat lead singers, Dave and Roger, had even been born.
It's funny how that works, huh?
So a less played song featuring these two, Dave and Roger, and of course Saxa, which is a mashup of actually two songs, Whine and Grine, which is a cover of a 1969 Prince Buster song, together with an original song, Stand Down Margaret, which sometimes two-tone got a little political. In those days, it was asking Margaret Thatcher to resign to stand down. So get ready to dance, or if you're sitting in your car, do a little seat dance. But
a little wiggle, a little jig.
But Sam, please play Whine and Grine, Stand Down Margaret.
It's the music on WMNF 88.5 FM. Exploring the world of two-tone with Sam and Lou here on WMNF. Lou, with that English beat cover, it's totally what you were just talking about in the last break of when they're saying stand down Margaret, they're talking about Margaret Thatcher and being a little political. That's so interesting. The stuff that you didn't know, you know.
And I just love listening to the English beat. Unfortunately, immediately after achieving commercial success with their third album, they broke up.
No.
but this is so cool. And yeah, this is part of that rabbit hole I went through that I mapped out.
Yeah.
Out of the ashes of the English beat came three great bands. So taking one at a time, the first band I want to talk about, want to share, probably the more critically acclaimed of these was General Public, which consisted of those same two frontmen, Dave Wakeling, Ranking Roger, a guy, Horace Panter from The Specials, who we heard at the top of the hour, and Mick James of The Clash, who we also heard earlier.
Yes.
And then Mickey Bellingham and Stoker. These two people came from, of all bands, Dexy's Midnight Runners. I have to believe that everyone's familiar with the song Come On Eileen, and I will spare you the earworm, because General Public had many hits, including Tenderness, a cover of the Staples Singers. Tenderness, a cover of the Staples Singer song I'll Take You There, and one of my favorites, an original released in 1984, Are You Leading Me On? Sam?
love when we have, I affectionately call it a fellow music nerd in the studio, because you get to learn so much. Like, I had no idea that the members of the English Beat were the same as, well, some of them the same as general public. I mean, it's awesome making those musical connections. We are here with you on WMNF. It is Sam, but also our guest host DJ today, Lou, giving us a history of two-tone. Thank you, Lou.
Lou, music nerd.
Yes. Lou, the music nerd. That's like Sam, the music nerd.
I'll own that. All right, so we just left off with General Public, one of the bands to come out of the breakup of the English beat. Mm-hmm. The second band, though, I want to share with you is one band that probably most listeners know, Fine Young Cannibals.
Yes.
So there were two guitarists, Andy Cox and David Steele, and they were seeing the importance of getting on MTV and getting your video played. So they went looking for a lead singer that was both unique, both in sound and looks. And if you remember any of the Fine Young Cannibals videos, you know what I'm talking about. They teamed up with Prince's producer, David Z. They recorded in Paisley Park, Prince's Minneapolis studio, and they had a string of hits coming out of this. Most people remember She Drives Me Crazy and Good Thing, and maybe a little bit lesser hit, but one of my favorites, this song, Don't Look Back.
Don't Look Back on WMNF, Fine Young Cannibals. discovering some great jams here. I am Sam. It's the music on WMNF 88.5 FM, joined by our guest host DJ today, Lou. And Lou, I wanted to ask you, as we are exploring the history of two-tone music. I think that maybe someone listening right now, just like me, may be wondering, okay, there's reggae, there's two-tone, there's ska. I know reggae, and reggae's the most popular generally out of the two. What's the difference, though, between ska and two-tone?
There's really not difference. Two-tone is a kind of subgenre of ska. Here's a way to think of it. What's the difference between R&B and Motown? Well, Motown is R&B, but it was a record label. It was an area, all of those artists on Motown would appear on everybody else's albums, and that's what we have with two-tone here. It is ska, but this collective of people, of artists that would just keep appearing from one band, the English Beat, to general public, some of them going into Fine Young Cannibals. That is the two-tone army.
Interesting. Okay, so it's almost like you said, Motown, Stax, kind of these, name brand, if you will, record labels that were there in a specific moment of time, just kind of captured that energy and that magic. That's also two-tone.
Yes. Also, almost all these artists came out of Coventry, England. At least the early two-tone. When we get into later MTV, being influenced by two-tone, then, it spread out a little bit more. But I want to get back to when the English Beat broke up, right? Some bands formed out of that. We spoke about General Public. We spoke about Fine Young Cannibals.
Yes.
And since all the other former members of the English Beat were all busy now with those projects, Saxa, remember that name? The sax player with Desmond Dekker, and later on with English Beat. He formed a band with Everett Morton, a third band called International Beat. Probably not as recognizable to listeners, but one that I used to bop around in my college days. And they had a couple of radio play, maybe college radio play. One was Rock Steady, and one was this song, Danny, Danny Boy. Kind of interesting. Stay with me. When we come out of this, we'll have something maybe more recognizable.
All right, let's do it. Danny, Danny Boy, International Beat.
tell you about my friend from Scotland, yeah. Come let me tell you about my friend from Ireland, yeah. Make me tell tell you about my friend from England. Yeah. Make me tell you about my friend from Scotland. Yeah. Rockin' to the beat, you move your little feet. Are you listening, Danny boy? You just rockin' to the beat, move your little feet. Are you listening, Danny boy? No, 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 Danny, Danny boy, don't look back. No, 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 Danny, Danny boy, don't look back. No, 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 Danny, Danny boy, don't look back. No, 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 Danny, Danny boy, don't look back.
Exploring two-tone Danny Boy, Lou, you were saying it's a cover of an Irish song, but done two-tone.
It's an interpretation of the popular Irish song, Danny Boy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Very cool. Kind of like you said, crossing over from maybe English lines to then international, perhaps. Cool beans.
So the English Beat, who we've been talking about with bands that came out of that, was not the only band to have their sound reincarnated in other bands. When the Specials broke up, then a few musical projects were formed out of that. Jerry Dammers, he's the guy who started Two Tone Records.
Oh, okay.
He took basically the Specials, reverted their name back to the Special, AKA, that was the name before they got involved with Elvis Costello, and released this Conscious Awareness song. And I think some people recognize it, certainly still kind of relevant today. The song is Free Nelson Mandela by the Special, AKA.
On
Sam?
WMNF, it's the music.
Free Nelson Mandela. Free, 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 free Nelson Mandela.
It's WMNF's 46th birthday bash at Bay Borough Brewing in St. Pete, Saturday, September 20th. Not only are we bringing the cake, but we have two great bands, 4-Star Riot. Then, WMNF brings back from Heatwave, the Black Honkies. It all happens at Bay Borough Brewing, Saturday, September 20th. For tickets and information, go to WMNF.org.
Lou, we have a lot of people listening who are also writing in to the studio, which you can too. It's always dj@wmnf.org. We have Bay saying, Sam, Lou is blowing me away with the depth of his knowledge. We have Brian saying, amazing show. We have Janet in St. Pete saying, loving the two-tone lesson. Lou, I think you're taking over the airwaves here.
I'm so glad that people enjoy this. And probably these same listeners are wondering, why did Lou just pick Our Lips Are Sealed?
Yes, I also was wondering that too, because it doesn't seem two-tone.
Right, so it's a go with me here.
Okay.
We're talking about the Specials when they broke up. Some of the members, Neville Staples, Linval Golding, and Terry Hall, were much less serious in their endeavors, and they started a band called Fun Boy 3.
Okay.
And pretty much their biggest hit was a cover of the GoGos, Our Lips Are Sealed, in the more or less two-tone sound. I'll let the listeners find that in their favorite music service, but I decided to go with the original of that.
Nice.
And I do want to skip a little bit over two-tone because it's highly related to the band Madness.
Okay.
So I mentioned that two-tone is these artists, this collective of artists, mostly out of Coventry, England, recording for Two-Tone Records. And Madness doesn't have this kind of interwoven connection. They weren't from the same family tree as the Specials or English Beat, but they got their start around the same time. They were influenced by the same sound, and they were also picked up by Two-Tone Records later, along with the Specials. And so I picked to have the listeners hear a song probably most people recognize, the danceable punk ska sound of Madness, One Step Beyond.
Hey, you! Don't Don't watch that. Watch this. This is the heavy, heavy monster sound. The nuttiest sound around. So if you're coming off the street and you're beginning to feel the heat, well, listen, Buster, you better start to move your feet to the rockinest, rock-steady beat of madness. One step beyond.
Lou, I love the album cover of that Madness album too, where like all the band members are taking one step beyond.
Yeah.
That's really cool. We're here with Lou. I'm Sam. It's the music on WMNF. Lou is our guest host DJ. Remember, our fund drive is October 8th to the 15th. If you would like to donate to be a guest host yourself, you gotta wait until our fund drive in October. And be like Lou and be a DJ for the day. It's really fun. Lou, do you attest it's fun?
It is absolutely a blast.
Excellent. So we have about, we're kind of towards the end of your hour.
It's time to wrap up this journey of two-tone. And so I want to talk about I want to set the place, Coventry, England. So today, Coventry is a great place for sightseeing, home of Daimler Motors, the birth of Britain's car industry. It's the birthplace of St. George, patron saint of England. William Shakespeare was said to have jilted a Coventry woman on the eve of their wedding to marry Anne Hathaway. Don't know if I believe that all, but lots of history. However, the two-tone sound, which came out of Coventry, England, came out of a much different time. In the late 70s, early 80s, there was a significant economic crisis. 1 out of every 6 residents were unemployed. It was, in its day, a major industrial town, but by then, almost all the factories were closed. And two-tone was an escape from the gray landscape or dark outlook. It was characterized, as we've been hearing, very energetic beats, very brassy sound. Most songs were danceable. Some of the songs were about social injustice and political issues, like we heard Free Nelson Mandela and Stand Down Margaret. But the majority of the songs was just to bring some brightness to people's lives, to get concert goers to look on the bright side of things. So I want to end off on a positive note with the English Beats song and one of my favorites, Ackee 1, 2, 3. It's about catching yourself smiling to enjoy the moment. And listen for the lines. Try to keep your feet on the ground without getting them stuck in the mud. You will soon be over the moon and twice as hot as the sun.
I love that, Lou. It's giving some hope and some joy when, hey, we all need a little bit of that, right? And that kind of transcends whatever time frame or time period you may be in, or what country or wherever you are. We can always use a little bit of love through the music. The English Beat, Ackee, 1, 2, 3.
But all of this taking changes, they come to make you forget to around without getting stuck in the mud. You will soon be over the moon. I'm twice as hard as the sun. Ackee 1, 2, 3. Ackee 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Just let you laugh. Ackee 1, 2, 3. Ackee 1, 2, 3. Ackee 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. What life brings, and all of this making things as they come tend to make you forget to put anything in. The longer you dwell, the more it's like hell. You sit by the well, just making a wish to make it plain. I'll see it again. We're all the same. It's only a game. Ackee 1, 2, 3. Ackee 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. You just get to laughing. Ackee 1, 2, 3. Ackee 1, 2, 3. Ackee 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Someone just smile for no special reason. It looks like a smile's come back in the season. It's easy, it doesn't have to be a nice day. Just the only one you got, and he's coming already or not. Ackee 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Ackee 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
This is the end of our two-tone journey with Lou on WMNF Tampa. Lou, thank you so much for teaching us so much and giving us some great music today.
Oh, let me thank you for letting me have this time on the air. Thank you, WMNF. This hour just flew by. So I hope everyone listening enjoyed this little corner of musical history.
Oh, I certainly did. Absolutely. And remember, if you want to listen back to it, or if you came in the middle, you didn't catch the beginning, go to WMNF.org, click on It's the Music Wednesday, and you can listen for a whole next week. And I will be back in our next hour after NPR News.